Building a home for your family in the Philippines? Get connected with the right partner. Your house and lot, condominium, home improvement, and loan takeout is made easy with PNB's OPHL. It's available at PNB LA, New York, Tokyo, Nagoya, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Middle East. OPHL allows borrowers to pay in local currency without remittance fees. No co-borrower required. Qualified borrowers must also have good credit standing, stable employment, and sufficient disposable income. Loan up to 80% of the property value and enjoy easy payment terms. Visit the nearest PNB branch to apply today.
All right, good morning, everyone. This is your Dream Coach Jonathan, and we are now live and launching our second session. Actually, this is our second session of the Know Before You Leap program. So again, my name is Coach Jonathan Petalver. I'm the founder and CEO of Petalver Management Consultancy Services, and we also founded the Sales Champ Academy and the Training Hub for Entrepreneurs. And this time, we are also starting our dream. No? What does DREAM stands for? Digital Real Estate Apprenticeship and Marketing. So if you are dreaming of something, no? If you are an overseas Filipinos out there, we would like to thank you because you are here with us. And please share because we got some insightful information of what's now the real scenario or landscape of the Philippines when it comes to real estate investing. Now, just to give you a quick background of Know Before You Leap program, exactly last year, I was invited by the Fiesta in America in New York City, founded by Mr. Fernando Mendez, and he invited me to discuss the Philippine landscape of real estate investment. So, it started last year, and we had the pool of Filipino Americans, the Filipino migrants, and asking us of what's the real scenario right now. That was before COVID, right? And basically, we presented to them some good opportunities, but when COVID came, everything has changed. But good thing, God is good that we are now bouncing back. And today, we have invited 3 of the top real estate developers to share with us what is now the real landscape in real estate investing, giving you the opportunities and sharing with us also some of their hottest projects, and will give us the do's and don'ts of real estate. So sit back and relax, mga kababayan. Ako po si Dream Coach Jonathan, na welcoming you on our second leg because we started, as I mentioned, last year, and then just this year we started this Learn to Earn from Home through real estate, and then just last July 30, we had the first forum on real estate landscape and opportunities in the Philippines today, participated or hosted and sponsored by the Department of Trade and Industry, the Philippine Trade and Investment Center in the US. So here we are right now, launching the first ever Know Before You Leap program with a specific topic on the do's and don'ts of real estate investments. Ayan, bati-bati muna po tayo before I introduce to you our speakers this morning. So if you have questions, log on to Champion Ka, like the page, and this is shown live, or you may see this also in my personal page, Jonathan Oboza Petalver, share it, or you can also watch this over YouTube, coachjonathan.net/YouTube. By the way, I'm inviting you to register now at coachjonathan.net because one of our partners is AirAsia Philippines, and they are so very generous enough that those who are watching right now and who will register at coachjonathan.net, you will have a chance to be part of our raffle wherein you can win 2 round-trip tickets, right? 2 round-trip tickets, not one, but 2 round-trip tickets of your choice, domestic flights, given to us. None other than the AirAsia Philippines. No, thank you so much, Mr. Ricky Isla, the CEO and President of AirAsia Philippines. Okay. So let us greet some of our kababayans. Magandang umaga. Good morning mga ka-champ from Annalyn Regulacion. Thank you so much for watching. Live right now, Miss Rosalie Villacrucis de la Peña. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Of course, Miss Feli Cervantes. Good morning, everyone. Mr. Wilbert Kiambao. Great morning. These are our students of the online Entrep Masterclass. And of course, thank you so much for gracing our show today, Mr. Darwin Carpio, the Regional Sales Director of Alveo Land. Great Saturday morning, everyone, of course. And of course, Miss Emery Concepcion Palmate. Good morning, Alveo. Buenos dias. Thank you so much, Miss Reca Beck Velez. Alright, buenos dias po. Lucky I'm less busy watching from Hong Kong with love. Alright, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for watching. So again, as we mentioned, we are going to present today, okay, 3 of the top developers. So in order, first going to present will be the team from Ortigas Land. Okay, so they'll be showcasing some of the projects and properties, and of course, will remind us of what are the do's and don'ts when you plan to invest. Kung mag-i-invest na po kayo ng hard-earned money natin mga kababayan, what is it that you need to understand? Ayan. Thank you for watching also. The Philippine National Bank also is one of our partner sponsors for this program as well. And of course, watching all the way from New York. Good morning. Thank you so much for watching, Ma'am Yolanda Del Mundo. Thank you so much. So after Ortigas Land, we will be presenting to you SMDC, and of course, last but not the least, will be the team from Alveo Land. So again, this is your coach Jonathan, your dream coach, your digital real estate apprentice marketing coach, no? And we will be offering you masterclass sessions for free, so you'll have more information, no, before you start investing in Philippine real estate. So again, this is Know Before You Leap. We'll see you again after the break. Alright, good morning everyone. Time right now is 10 minutes past the hour of 10 in the morning, 10 a.m. here in the Philippines. And welcome back again to our session, Know Before You Leap. The landscape, what's the Philippine landscape of real estate investing in the Philippines right now. So as promised, I'd like to welcome Mr. Colin Ko of Ortigas Land, International Sales Department. How are you, Colin?
Good morning. Hi, awesome morning, Coach. How are you?
Awesome morning. How are you? Doing great. Doing great. Yeah. Are you in the Philippines right now, Colin?
Of course. Yes.
Okay, you're in the Philippines. So would you like to greet our kababayans and our champion OFs? Yeah.
Yes, Coach. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. And we'd like to, say hi to our kababayans, mga kapchamps. And thank you for joining us today. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are here to present about Ortigas Land, right? The opportunities and particularly, of course, the do's and don'ts, right?
Yes, that's correct, Coach. Tama.
All right. So let me share your presentation. Did you upload it, Colin, already, or I think you have to share your screen.
Yes.
There.
Okay.
All right.
Can you see it now, Coach?
Yeah, I can see it. So there you go.
Right.
Let's start.
Great. Okay. So my name is Colin Ko. Thank you again for joining us today. And I'm representing Ortigas Land. All right. Okay. For our topic today, the do's and don'ts regarding when buying real estate. Okay. What to look for in investing in a property. Okay. So there's actually 5 points that I would like to share it with you. When buying properties in the Philippines, okay? So the property must have, okay, 1 is of course the reputation and expertise of the developer. Number 2, location and accessibility, all right? Number 3 is the potential of capital appreciation and lease income. All right. Number four, property management to guarantee safety, maintenance, and security. And number five is convenience and lifestyle. So let's go about this one by one, all right? So we can, coach, we will be able to discuss it in details, no? All right. So number one is reputation and expertise of the developer. Okay. So when we purchase, when we have plans to invest in the properties in the Philippines, one of the do's that we must do is do a research. That's very important. The track record of the developer. All right. So who we are? Okay. Ortigas Land is a leading builder and developer of residential and commercial properties in the Philippines for more than 89 years, bringing to life some of the nation's most iconic places for living, shopping, business, and entertainment. And this one, coach, no, Ortigas started, acquiring land way back, during the 1920s, owning about 4,000 hectares of Hacienda de Mandaluyong. And in 2014, Ortigas Land, okay, creates synergy with major industry players. Okay, so these are Ayala Land and SM Prime Holdings. So, with a combined expertise on urban planning, property development and management, and retail operations. Of course, as we all know, Ayala Land is a leader in real estate development, and we have SM Prime Holdings being a leader in retail development as well. All right. So number two, okay, what's very important is its location and accessibility. As we know, we often hear this always, no, when we purchase if we start investing properties, location is very important. Okay, so having said that, okay, Ortigas Land Estate is actually centrally located, okay, in Ortigas Center, okay. The most centrally located business district in Metro Manila. Its boundaries extend to both Mandaluyong, Pasig City, and Quezon City, and boast of a strong combination of commercial and residential development, making it one of the more established business districts in the country and making it conveniently accessible to the public. Okay. As you can see on my slide, Ortigas Land Estates are, are strategically located very near to, different transport, systems. So we have the MRT4 line, which will be completed by third quarter of 2027, and we do also have the subway station, which will also be completed by 2027. All right. So, potential of capital appreciation and lease income. So what's going on right now, as we know that the build program of our government, we have the infrastructure projects near all our developments. Okay, so just to show you, one estate development that we have is the Capital Commons. Okay, with the infrastructure projects being developed right now, BGC Ortigas Link, okay, will be completed by second quarter of 2021. So, having said that, it will directly connect Ortigas Center to BGC, and lessen the travel time from 1 hour to 12 minutes. Number two, the Mega Manila subway station. So, in Ortigas, we will have two subway stations, okay, built within its borders, Ortigas North and Ortigas South, okay. So this is where Capital Commons, our project, is located. This provides additional transportation options catering to people from north and south, okay. And the third one, the MRT4 lines. So the MRT4 will be, 15.56 kilometers long. It will link Quezon City, San Juan, Mandaluyong, Pasig, Cainta, and Taytay. So this expected to be completed by 2027. So with this infrastructure project, the MRT4 will run along Ortigas Avenue, and one of our estate right now is the Ortigas East. Okay, so as everyone knows, the Ortigas is the formerly, the Tiendesitas or Frontera Verde. So um, our vibrant mixed-use estates, we have, Capital Commons, a 10-hectare mixed-use development in Shaw Boulevard and Meralco Avenue, Pasig City. We have the Green Hills. Okay, not everyone knows that, Green Hills is a 16-hectare estate developed and owned by Ortigas Land. These are well-beloved, shopping destination. Okay, and of course, the Ortigas East. So this is along Ortigas Avenue, corner C5 Road, Pasig City. And our fourth one is, of course, the Circulo Verde. This is located in Bagong Bayan, Quezon City. Okay. So, when investing in properties, we should also, as what I've mentioned, do research. All right. And of course, Ortigas Land high-end luxury project price per square meter have an average of 14% per annum, giving unit owners great returns for their investment. All right. So as you may see here, these are our projects. Then the average yearly appreciation of 12 to 14%, have really gone up. So but for all our kababayans abroad, these are your hard-earned money. So you should always do some research regarding, what is capital value appreciation of the different developers. All
Yeah,
right.
Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a quick question here.
Sure.
Um, how much is the minimum price per square right now? Because I think they are from Cainta, no? Cainta, because you mentioned about the Tiendesitas. They're quite familiar with
Yes.
Ortigas Avenue. This is the one beside CCF, right? Christ Commission
Yes.
Fellowship Church. Yeah.
Yes. It's
So
correct.
so there will be new developments there na house and lot, residential as well, or these are all commercial?
All right. So the whole Ortigas, we call it the Ortigas East. All right. So this is a
Yes,
16-hectare mixed-use development. So
correct.
what we've already launched, okay, two projects there. We have the Maple, so it's condominium project at Verdant
Correct.
Towers. All right, and the other one is an office for sale. So we call it the Glaston. All right,
Correct, but
and
for the residential, I think the
yes,
one
condominium.
asking right now in my page is what's the price per square for now?
Yes, for now, it's around 230
Yeah.
thousand pesos per square meter
All
for the
right. All right.
condominium project. Yes,
All right. So mga kababayan, no, 230,000 on a pre-selling stage, right?
yes.
For a residential, right? And later
Mhm.
on we'll ask questions based on the projects that they had, no, in the past. What's the appreciation like? Yeah, at least yeah. We addressed lang, Colin, how
Yes.
much is the price per square, at least during the pre-selling. All right, you may
Yes.
continue with your presentation, sir.
Yes. Okay. So the fourth one, that everyone should know when investing in property is, of course, it's property management. Okay. So not all developers actually have their own, property management. Okay. So that's very important. So having a good property management can guarantee, safety, maintenance, and security of your, hard-earned money through your, investment. Okay, so in Ortigas Land, we're actually, came up with an app also for our residents. This is our ongoing, system that we have for property management. Okay, so having this an app, so we'll give the residents, different access, so in terms of how they will be able to, manage their property, even if you guys are working in abroad, okay,
Oo,
overseas.
oo.
All right, so these are very very important, coach.
All right. So, Sir
Yes.
Colin, there's just a bit comment. Mahina daw yung voice mo, Sir Colin. Medyo
Oh,
baka malayo ka lang sa mic. Yeah, thank you so
okay.
much, Ma'am Beck Veles, no,
Yes.
for asking. So
All right.
again, there are developments, no, Colin. There are a lot of developments right now. So
Mhm.
on the do's and don'ts part, para bang what you're saying right now, this is the best time. The do part is these are the things that they have to understand, with all to all our champs right now. with all that what's going on right now, with the development, as you mentioned, the C5, the bridges, the connecting, all these things, it can appreciate more. So I
Yes,
think the do now is do study, what Ortigas Land is offering. Do your research as well if you have
that's correct.
kamag-anaks here in the Philippines, and try to
Yes.
source out the projects that they are offering. All
Intend to,
right. So
yeah,
yeah. So
invest.
Sir Colin, any words at least if they will have further questions, because we keep on, we have about a number
Sure.
of people watching, and let me greet them for now. No, Jmar
Yes.
Ledesma Alquileta, thank you for watching. Of course, Mr. James Camposano of the Philippine National Bank, Feli Ordinacion Fortaleza, Feli Cervantes, Lyra Hermosura, Rosario Sacludi, Leilani Francisco, Rosario Sakya, Jason Dobra, MC Australia. I cannot mention all of them, but it seems that we are, the influx of people are watching now, because I believe, mga kababayan, no, this is the right time for us to do our part of really considering, the real estate investment. So any words before you leave? But
Yes.
I hope you'll be back, Colin. No? So what do you want
Yes, of course.
our yeah,
Okay, for the
to
final point,
remember? Yeah,
yes,
to
for the
remember.
final
Yeah.
point, as we know, Coach, during this pandemic, the last and the fifth, point that I would like to share everyone is, try to look for a property that's, it's very accessible. So, when I say that, Ortigas land projects are all efficiently planned for an improved living experience. So, with this, we need to have something that that will shape us, will help our health to have a healthier lifestyle. So through a walkable community and a park where
Mm-hmm.
people can meditate or jog. So that's the five very important things when buying a property, coach.
Correct.
Mhm.
Correct. Correct.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Colin. I
Thank
hope you'll
you.
be
Thank you.
you'll be you'll be back in a while, no? So we're not done
Sure.
yet.
No
Thank you
problem.
so much for, of course, being with us this morning as well. So again,
Yes. Thank you,
I'm
coach.
showing Colin's contact details, no, Ortigas Land International, and we'll see you again, Colin. All right. So mga ka-champs, no, again, this is your dream coach, Jonathan, no, and we are discussing, for those of you who just came in, this is our session of Know Before You Leap. So as mentioned, we would like to, of course, invite you, no, to examine, no, the do's here is to examine itong mga projects that is being presented to us by Philippine Real Estate Development. Because if you are not here in the Philippines right now, no, in this area where I live, grabe, the construction, is now starting all over again, double time, kaya medyo maingat, medyo may kaingayan din ng kaunti, mga ka-champs. Ayan, Jmar, thank you for watching. Jmar Alquileta. Alright, so, we'll just take again another break, and then we will welcome our next presenter. So at least you have a lot of options, and then if you have questions, just keep on chatting, just keep on watching this, and share this, no, to your friends, so at least it will be helpful for them as well. So we will be back. Know Before You Leap. All right, we are back. Time right now is 25 minutes past the hour of 10 in the morning. It's 10:25 a.m. And of course, right up is our very special guest, no? Of course, a representative international sales of SMDC. So, Mr. Mike Llamas, how are you?
I'm good, Coach. Good morning to everyone, to all the viewers. Coach John, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think you are with Edmund Mangalas as well, right?
Right.
All right, so maybe we can ask him to come right now. There you go.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Edmund
Good
Mangalas, how are
morning.
you? Kamusta po? Kamusta po?
Yeah, all good, sir. All good, coach. Thank you very much for joining, for having us here also. and
Sige.
sa lahat
Baka
ng
gusto
mga
nyong,
viewers
baka,
natin.
yan, gusto nyong batiin yung mga
Yeah.
viewers nyo because I believe, syempre, ang SMDC, malakas yan sa Middle East, alam mo yon
Yes,
sa
yes.
Singapore, sa Hong Kong, right? So, would you like
Yes,
to greet them?
yeah,
Of course. Good morning.
magandang, yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Alright, good morning po. Magandang hapon kung nasan man po kayo ngayon. Thank you so much for the time, for attending our session today. Go ahead, Mon.
Yeah, thank you. And of course, good morning sa mga nandito sa Pilipinas and good evening sa mga nasa ibang parte ng mundo sa US, of course. Thank you very much for joining us here. Yeah,
All right.
take it away,
So,
Mike.
I think you also prepared something for us, right?
Correct,
Maybe,
Coach.
yeah. Is your presentation ready now? Yeah, I'm trying to look.
Yes,
I'm
Coach.
trying.
Yeah,
I'm trying to look.
wala bigla. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
hold on.
siguro.
Yeah, sorry
Yeah,
for the technical difficulties.
yeah, it's okay. I think you have to, kindly upload lang it while I'm interviewing muna itong si Edmond Mangala. So while Mike is
Yes,
fixing
coach.
the PowerPoint, si Edmond, normally, 'di ba, in the do's and don'ts of Philippine investment, I know you traveled, no, even before COVID, no.
Right.
You went to other countries. Maybe you'd like to share with us, no, which countries are really, sabihin na natin, bullish in investing in the Philippines. Yung mga
Yeah.
OFs natin, yung mga kababayans natin.
Right now, I would say, because usually nasa Canada po ako, coach. Nasa
Okay.
Toronto, Canada. So, usually, yung mga ano natin doon, mga kababayan natin doon, ano, they are hungry of investment eh. Kasi dito, hindi sila masyado nag-invest dito sa Pilipinas. They are thinking of their lives there. So,
Correct.
ngayon, when we offered the properties here in the Philippines, sabi nila, oh, really? Are you offering this? Kasi ang alam nila, mahal ang mga properties dito sa Pilipinas. But not knowing that they can have the property for only 8,000 pesos for two-bedroom unit na.
So Sir Edmond, I'll
Yeah.
get back to that. I think Sir Mike
Alright.
is now ready for his presentation. There you go. Take it away, Sir Mike.
Yes. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys.
No
Again,
problem.
my name is Mike Liamat. I'm from SM Development Corporation. So yeah, so welcome to SMDC. I would just like to give you a little information about our company. So we all know that SM is very, very visible in retail side. There's SM malls, the SM supermarket, but we also have the banking side, which is Banco de Oro and China Bank. And of course, for the property, that's where we fall into, which is SM Development Corporation. We have other hotels, convention centers, and we have other investments also, like for these companies here. So, okay, just going back to the topic, I'm here to give you the do's and don'ts, or in this case, the SMBC advice. So we'll discuss how to stick with a trusted company, like what Ortiga's company said earlier today. We are here to basically discuss how to manage your finances, how to decide today and don't delay. I'll get to that later on. And of course, choose the right product to invest in. Of course, we're here to help you where to put your hard-earned money. Okay, so stick with a trusted company, like what Ortigas and company said earlier. We don't, for all the investors, either you're investor or you're just a second home buyer, you just have to look for the company that's really established. Of course, there's Ayala, there's Ortigas, of course, there's SMDC, and there are other reputable developers as well. So you really have to look into where you're going to invest. For our company, we are the first company that reached the 1 trillion in market. So it goes to show that we are one of the most stable companies here in the Philippines. So we're also the youngest developer among the two. But of course, within the 10 years, we already released 31 projects and sold over 90,000 units. In fact, we are on the top three developers in the country. Okay, moving forward, of course, manage your finances. Not everyone thinks that they could actually invest with how much they're actually earning, especially for our OFW viewers, for our Filipino viewers. You actually just have to do the 20, 30, and 50 rule. What are they? Of course, the 50% should go to your daily needs. And slash one, of course, you still want to do something extra for yourself. You don't want to just keep on paying for, whatever you're doing. And rent and mortgage. So this is basically if you have your own house that you're paying, of course, you have to allot a certain amount there as well. But of course, the 20% should go for your savings and investments. Okay. Savings, this is something that you would want for the rainy day, but investment is something that you have to look at to do something for your future. Of course, investment means that your money would grow as you grow old as well. That would actually help you with your retirement because that's the basically the perfect life as we call it. As you age, as you go retire, you still have enough money or cash flow that comes in, even though that you're not working already. Okay.
Correct,
So,
correct. Sir
Right.
Mike, yeah, I have a question here, no? May
go
mga
ahead, coach.
nagko-comment sa atin. I think from
Mhm.
Hong Kong ito, no? Can you go back to the previous slide?
Sure. Which one? This one?
This is there. This is
All
something
right.
that
Go ahead.
I think interests them, no? So this is something that you can really take a look at, no? This is one of the do's, I believe, no? If you will examine your finances, the 20, 30, 50 can really help you, no? It's like living on 50%, 30% on mortgage, but on the savings part. But as you mentioned nga,
Mhm.
'di ba? If yeah, as Edmond mentioned, sabi niya nga kanina, may as low as 6 to 8,000. So if you are an overseas Filipino, let's say you're earning sabihin mo ng 50,000 o di
Mhm.
20% doon is 10,000. So pasok, 'di ba? I mean,
Exactly.
it's
Pasok.
That's
possible
right.
that
Mhm.
because if there's one thing, to all my kababayan, so if there's one thing that it's something worth investigating, or kasi a lot of kababayans right now are thinking about what business to take, what, ang dami, no? We are thinking a lot of things, but we are forgetting that this is what I'm saying in my master classes, in my business master classes, that when you go into business, it's not as easy as what you think. It's
Correct.
not. It's
Right.
not because there's operation. You have to be hands-on. You have to study accounting, finance, operations, marketing, IT. You have to study a lot of things. No, that's why I'm
Mhm.
also launching this dream, the digital real estate apprentice marketing, wherein you can be a global marketer of all this, no? Itong
Nice,
Ortigas
coach.
land,
Mhm.
I'm forming a team for that, Sir Mike, no, and Sir Edmond. That's why this is something that
Right.
we can do as a business as well. I hope you're listening to me because
Right.
I will always say maybe you are not the buyer now, but definitely you can be a seller. And let me help you on that as well. We are building this dream together, the digital real estate apprentice marketing team, because these developers like katulad ng Ortigas, SMDC and Alveo will be part of
Mhm.
our team, and we will service anyone because I think education
Nice.
is the key. It's just like insurance, Sir Mike and Sir Edmond. We need it.
Right.
We need insurance, but uninsured 95%. Same with this investment. Same with real
Right.
estate. Right? Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to I'm so amazed with this slide as well, no, because you are trying to tell us that from the 20%, no, you're teaching people to save as well. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you may
Correct.
proceed. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks on that, coach. Yeah. All right. Moving forward, guys. So, not only that you are actually investing with a 20%, it also helps your money or savings to be protected because, as we all know, if you just keep your money in the bank, so more or less in a year it would grow at least 1%. So if you had like 2 million there for last year, you would have like 2.2. Correct. So it's very very minimal. Inflation rate. This is inevitable. It will always happen. It will
Correct,
always.
Sir Mike.
The 1
Sir Mike,
million
Sir
now
Edmond.
will be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir Mike, we have a comment from Rosalie Villacruzes de la Peña of Hong
Sure.
Kong.
Go ahead.
Yes, for
Mm.
only 8,000 pesos, you can have a condo unit. I'm one of the
Mhm.
SMDC real estate investors. See,
Yeah.
all the way from
So
Hong Kong.
congratulations,
Wow.
Miss. Yes.
All
Okay.
right.
So that's
Great.
good.
Great.
So at least we're touching lives there. No, we're trying to help
Yes.
them
Yes.
invest rather than spending
Right.
on other
Okay.
things. Okay, so going back, inflation rate, it's inevitable. So the 1 million now won't be 1 million 10 years after. So if
Mm.
you have your money or some of your investment would be in real estate, just example, if you're gonna have it rented out, let's all discuss if it's already paid for and it's on the loan for the balance. If you get the lease rate at 10%, it's still a lot more compared if you just park your money in the bank. Now, for the appreciation rate, of course, this is like inflation rate. It's inevitable. It will happen. This because real estate, particularly in condominiums, we can't build more and more. So basically, the land would just appreciate. So you would be one of the investors there and would actually appreciate in time. So if you're looking at the capital growth at 10% per year, you're looking at getting your investment back after 10 years. So again, slowly but surely with your 20% savings and investment, you'd be able to do this. You'd be able to protect your money. You'd be able to invest something, and you'd be able to secure somewhat your future or help you to get more for your future. Okay. Now, decide today, don't delay. No pressure to our viewers. I just had to come up with a letter D here. Okay. But currently, again, for Philippines, we have one of the most affordable condo rates in Southeast Asia, comparable to
Mhm.
Hong Kong, which is absurd at $25,551 per square
Yeah.
meter. For the Philippines, we're averaging almost 4,000 or 3,852 to be exact. But this is the current. So as we go along, of course, it also increased because there are developments here in the Philippines. The build. There's a lot of BPOs that are operating in the Philippines. BPOs are business, call centers too. Ito, no? So this is actually in timely manner also simply because of the pandemic. There are a lot of companies who are cost cutting. So in
Mm-hmm.
return, they're actually looking to outsource their manpower or their services. And we are actually the top Asian country that has a very, very good rate when it comes to the BPO side. So it actually would help the economy more. Okay, moving forward, for the projects, I would just gonna show you a few projects here. For grass residences, this is our first project in Quezon City. We launched this way back 2007 for 70,000 per square meter. Fast forward to 2017, that you're looking at 128,000 per square meter. So approximately annual decrease to 6.22. So, but it's still not bad. It's still a lot more compared to the bank. Okay, so again, factor in the location. Like what Ortigas said, it's always about location, location, location. That's why
Mm.
Ortigas has their own area, Ayala has their own area, and SM also. We're actually scattered all over the metro, outskirts of Metro Manila. We have provincial projects as well. So for trees, we started at 55,000 pesos per square in 2013. Current rate right now is at 89,500. That's an annual increase of 12.94%. That's pretty good. That's way better than any other safer investment that's out in the market. Whether if you're going to put it in the stock market, there's a lot of risk. Here, you just have to park your money and just take the time. And it's a long-term commitment when it comes to investment in real estate. And these are the figures that we've gathered throughout the years. For Jazz Residences, this is our first project in Makati. This is very, very successful. Current rental rate right now for Jazz is you're looking at 35,000. So for the launch year in 2010, it was started at 80,000 per square meter. Current is 178. So when you look at the value, it's almost doubled in terms of the price per square, but annual growth is at 12%. As per
Mm-hmm.
Air, with the second project in Makati, 118, current is 177. It's not yet turned over, but you're looking at 15 or 14.49% annual growth. So I think this goes to show that it doesn't matter. Well, it matters where you are located, but it
Correct.
also matters the time when
Of
you started the
course.
investment. Okay,
Of
Right.
so I'm,
course.
I'm not saying that it's gonna stop now. It will just continue to increase.
Correct. And
Diba?
not only that, mga kababayan, no, the do's and don'ts as they presented. Do decide today. They're not telling to buy today, but make a
Yes,
decision. Time is of the essence, my dear chaps, no, ang ating mga
yes, sir.
kababayan. Know before you
Correct.
Right.
leap, but time is of the essence, no. That's why
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much SMDC. Please be back during our Q&A. So do decide today, but don't delay.
All
So
right,
dear,
coach.
yeah, to all my kababayans, no, we now have seen what Ortigas Land can offer at their do's and don'ts, but they'll be back. No, Colin will be back together with the rest of the team, and of course Edmond and Mike from SMDC will be back. So we'll just take
Yes,
again
sir.
another break. We are going to
All
present to
right.
you Alveo Land. They're the last, but I hope they're not the least, of course. So we'll be back. This is your dream coach, Jonathan, on Know Before You Live.
Building a home for your family in the Philippines? Get connected with the right partner. Your house and lot, condominium, home improvement, and loan takeout is made easy with PNB's OPHL. It's available at PNB LA, New York, Tokyo, Nagoya, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Middle East. OPHL allows borrowers to pay in local currency without remittance fees. No co-borrower required. Qualified borrowers must also have good credit standing, stable employment, and sufficient disposable income. Loan up to 80% of the property value and enjoy easy payment terms. Visit the nearest PNB branch to apply today.
All right. Thank you so much again. This is your Dream Coach Jonathan. Dream stands for those of you who just came in, you are watching Know Before You Leap. Know Before You Leap. This is the first real estate landscape forum on Philippine real estate investing today. Thanks for watching, Marlon Moises, of course. Thank you for watching, of course, Sir Sunny Ramirez, all the way from New Jersey, Sir Nanding Mendez from New York. And at this point, I'd like to greet also our partner advocates, the Philippine National Bank, Ma'am Tessie, thank you for supporting, James Camposano, Christine Vicentina, Catherine de Guzman of Singapore and Hong Kong respectively, and of course Eric Bustamante of New York, PNB New York, and of course Sir Rod of PNB Japan. So there you go, my dear kababayans. We heard about the presentation of Ortigas Land and SMDC, and they'll always be back. They'll be back every month because we normally do this every last, mark it on your calendar, every last Saturday of the month, 10 to 11 a.m. So today we will be discussing the do's and don'ts, and then the following month, just check our website. Just go to Coach Jonathan. Register at coachjonathan.net and enroll at our Dream Masterclass 101 if you want to know more about our Know Before You Leap program. All right, so at this point, I'd like to welcome, our last presenter for today from Alveo Land, Miss Cecil. Are you there?
Hi.
All right.
Hello, Coach. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning. So good morning also, Miss Lourdes Maat, now watching of ELRM Realty. I hope you can share this, Ma'am Lourdes, so all of your sales force can learn this morning as well. So how are you, Ma'am Cecil? So you're here today to present to us, right? Your project,
Yes, as always.
Callisto, as always. All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach. Good morning. Hello to your viewers. Thank you for the opportunity to present Ayala Land's greatest and rising estate, Circuit Makati. I am Cecil Taninco, Sales Director from Alveo Land. Makati has always been the premier financial hub of the Philippines and a pioneering city for urban lifestyles and work styles. It is a constantly evolving landscape, maintaining its position as the Philippines' unrivaled financial capital, where a large transient population of young and seasoned urban professionals thrive, housing the top corporations' headquarters, consulates, and embassies, leading institutions, the most happening shopping and leisure destination. The contemporary residences Makati is a nexus of diversity and progress, the city for influencers and game changers. Redefining the city that makes it all happen, Ayala Land invests more than 125 billion in the Make It Happen, Make It Makati campaign, an unprecedented initiative spread across 6 unique nodes for work, lifestyle, leisure, transport, corporate creativity, and entertainment, allotting 20 billion of the game-changing program to Ayala Land's master plan for Up Entertainment in Circuit Makati. A complete lineup for every endeavor secures Makati as the benchmark for contemporary cities across the country. Circuit Makati completes Ayala Land vision for the country's unrivaled business capital as the premier entertainment district. At first, the Philippines' foremost property developer, located at the former site of Santa Ana Racetrack, along Hippodromo Street and AP Reyes Avenue, accessible through EDSA to Ayala and South Avenues. Circuit Makati brings together a brilliant universe of experiences that makes every day a new adventure. A 21-hectare mixed-use district bringing together retail concepts, contemporary workscapes, adrenaline-pumping states, international standards entertainment, and leisure destinations and innovative residential solutions, all anchored on well-planned zoning and sustainable urban design. We have Ayala Circuit with its 10,000 square meters of retail space that has a diverse range of homegrown and international brands. The Samsung Performance Arts Theater, which is a 96 square meters Broadway inspired indoor venue with a 60-piece orchestra pit and houses 1,500 seats, raising curtain to a stunning and unforgettable stage production. SNR Member Shopping Club for wholesale shoppers. The Power Max Center Spotlight, which is 300-seater space that opens a flexible atmosphere for an array of functions, from performances to parties and get-togethers. The interim Gatorade Blue Pitch, which caters to the sports enthusiasts across the metro. The Intergreen Globe Circuit events with 2,000 open-air area, which is the perfect venue for the action-packed concerts, lively festivals, and fashion shows. The Contemporary Museum of Art, which will bring art and culture to the forefront and showcase modern and refreshing art. Solstice, our first residential tower, and Styles, our Grade A office building, Circuit Lane, a water-themed central lined with retail boutiques, dining, and vivid interactive concepts that lay out the enhanced leisure experience. Finally, Circuit Makati is also linked to the Makati subway, which will make traveling with the Makati easy, fast, and efficient. Perfect for the city of the move and that never sleeps. Alveo Land adds spring to your step with its second residential development circuit, Acalisto, situated at the core of innovative lifestyle and entertainment concept. Homes amplify unique pursuits with insightful amenities and retail floor at the lower ground. A roster of shared indoor and outdoor amenities, lifestyle up a notch with its pool deck, function rooms, boardroom, game room, library, and a gym to name a few. Callisto is comprised of a studio, a one-bedroom, and three bedrooms. Actually, this is the actual photo of our Callisto. Standing at Solstice Tower 1 and 2, proudly behind it. Callisto is Circuit Makati's proven track record of amazing investment potential of a city of the rise. We started selling Solstice Tower 1 back in 2013 at 115,000 per square meter. Callisto currently stands at 250,000 per square. That is 117% price appreciation in a span of 7 years. With the different and exciting components still coming into play, the potential for Circuit Makati and Callisto is very wide and bright. Investing in a complete master plan estate like Circuit Makati would give you advantage of steady capital appreciation, high diversity of for tenants, and ease of access to various essentials. In Circuit Makati, every day begins at full speed. Now I turn you over to my colleague, Ms. Clarice Montes, to present to you our Davao project.
All right, thank you so much, Ces. No, please be back. So at this point, my dear kababayan, so what Alveo is going to do is present their Makati project. Quick question lang, Miss Ces, before we
Yes.
turn you over to the Davao project. Maayo buntag sa
Yeah.
inyong tanan. Yan. So we're going to have a presenter, si Miss Clarice, all the way from Davao.
Yes.
When you talk about Callisto, is this the karerahan? Ito ba yun? Yung karerahan sa PRC?
Yes, Coach. That's the former racetrack.
Oo,
as I
kasi may
mentioned earlier.
nagtatanong
Yes,
yung
at
ating
Santa
mga
Ana.
Yeah, yung ating mga dreamers, no? Yung ating mga dreamers, champion dreamers from Asia, yan, no? Japan, Singapore at Malaysia. They're asking, is this the old karirahan, yung Santa Ana? Alam mo yon, yung JP Rizal.
Exactly.
So this is it. Yun po yun. Tama kayo.
Yes,
Tama kayo. Kung
yun
ano
po.
yung
Yun po.
All right. All right. So at this point, let's welcome Miss Clarice all the way from Davao. There you go, Ma'am Clarice. How are you?
Hi, Sir Jonathan. Good
How are
morning,
you?
and good morning to all the viewers.
Yeah, yeah. Would you like to greet them? Yeah, I think we have a lot of Visayan audience right now.
Yes, maayong buntag sa mga Bisaya out there. So, I hope you're all enjoying our discussion this morning.
All right.
So, all right. So, this time, I will now show you our Ayala Land project in Davao. So, first, it's very important to do your research. It's important to know why you should invest in Davao. So Davao is actually considered as one of the most competitive and highly urbanized city in the Philippines. It serves as a main trade, commerce, and industry hub of Mindanao. And Davao's promise of security as one of the safest cities in the country and being the home of our President Duterte has also been catching the eye of many investors. With Mindanao currently at the front and center of the government's aggressive infrastructure build-up, a sustained economic growth can be observed in the city. It is expected to perform stronger in the coming years in anticipation of the upcoming infrastructure projects through the administration's Build program. So yeah, very important to know what's happening within the city. So first off, we have the world-class Davao International Airport, which will greatly boost the trade and tourism activities across Mindanao. We also have a Mindanao Railway project that will soon connect the key cities in the Mindanao region. The Davao City Coastal Road will aim to ease traffic congestion along the Central Business District and the busy intersection in Davao. The Davao-Samal Bridge will provide a resilient and reliable transportation link between Davao City and the island garden city of Samal, which is considered as one of the most amazing tourist spots in Mindanao. It lures a lot of tourists because of its white sand beach, best diving sites, marine reefs, and relaxing beach resorts. So the spate of infrastructure investments in Davao will actually catalyze its growth potential and transform Davao City into becoming a center for manufacturing and agro-industry in the south. And companies and industries right now are already eyeing to be part of this expected boom in Davao, and many are actually starting to solidify their presence in the city. Among the more active industries here are real estate, and many of whom are really tapping the rising demand for quality housing. And Davao City has eventually evolved into an investment destination. And because of this, Ayala Land Alveo was able to build an Abriza district in Davao, which is a 10-hectare mixed-use development at the heart of the city. It is located in Mindanao's premier lifestyle district in JP Laurel Avenue and has an Ayala Mall, a Seda Hotel, a corporate center, and are ready for occupancy and pre-selling residential towers. So just imagine yourself living just few steps away from the mall where you can just easily dine out and meet your friends at the restaurants or coffee shops, watch movie, or even transact with your banks or even shop, especially to our kababayans out there. Diba, when you come home in the Philippines, usually you just want to meet up no, somewhere near. So Patio Suites Tower 2 is our last and final piece of condominium tower in the Abriza district. And within its still 10-kilometer radius, it is conveniently located near the airport, universities, hospitals, and churches. And aside from the location, it will also give you a very relaxing and refreshing condo living experience with a diverse mix of amenities and leisure-centric interiors. We have a 20-meter lap pool, a kiddie pool, activity lawn, and open spaces. It also has a very spacious and well-planned units. You can choose from studio, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, and even 3-bedroom bi-level penthouse units. And Alveo has a very good track record in terms of capital appreciation. when we launched our first tower in 2011, it was only at 90,000 per square meter and sold out in just one day. And right now, it has already reached 147% increase and will continue to increase in the coming years. And in terms of leasing, we are already having the same lease rates in Makati. So it's a very good rental business as well, especially to our kababayans out there. I'm sure you would want to have a business, no, that's just gaining rental, no, when you come home. So we are also excited to inform you that we are now offering no down payment at 0% interest in 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, take advantage of our low payment terms and enjoy a complete city living in Abriza, where you can live in a signature Abriza address, have a relaxed and refreshing living space, and most of all, feel secure in your investment. So this is Clarice Montes, your area sales director for Davao City. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you so much, Clarice, no, from Alveo Land, no, an Ayala company. Okay, so my dear champs, my dear kababayans, no, so we're done with the presentation, no, everyone, and they will be back, no, they will be back because what we will do is to answer a lot of questions, no. So I hope, yeah, we still have the time. Don't worry. So representatives from each development, no, will be back. So we have Ortigas Land, we have of course SMDC, and we have Alveo, no? So few questions. Ako, I have questions like what are the things that we need to consider, no? What are the do's and don'ts, and of course, how can we start? As I mentioned, if this is not yet the time for you to buy, but you know people who are more than willing to invest right now, then all these things will be answered. So again, I'm your dream coach, digital real estate apprentice and marketing coach, no, offering you a masterclass. Later on, I'm going to share that with you as we finish our session. So I'll see you again, no, before you leave.
Building a home for your family in the Philippines? Get connected with the right partner. Your house and lot, condominium, home improvement, and loan takeout is made easy with PNB's OPHL. It's available at PNB LA, New York, Tokyo, Nagoya, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Middle East. OPHL allows borrowers to pay in local currency without remittance fees. No co-borrower required. Qualified borrowers must also have good credit standing, stable employment, and sufficient disposable income. Loan up to 80% of the property value and enjoy easy payment terms. Visit the nearest PNB branch to apply today.
Alright, we're back. This is your dream coach, Jonathan. Know before you leave, this is a free learning event actually, and we are discussing the do's and don'ts of real estate investment in the Philippines. Actually, this is part of our series called The Landscape, no, in Philippine Real Estate Investing. So with us again, I'd like to call in people, yeah, there you go, from SMDC, right? So we have Mike Llamas, we
Hello,
have
Coach.
Edmund Mangalas, thank you. And we're bringing in Colin from Ortigas Land. We're bringing in, of course, I think Paul from Ayala Land, Alveo, no, Alveo Land, and of course Archie. Is Archie there? Yeah, Archie,
Yes.
can you hear us?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
nakamute. Yeah, nakamute, but we don't see you. Do you have a video, Archie?
Yes.
There you go. Archie is there. All right. So we have Alveo, we have Archie, we have Colin, ano? So at least everyone is represented. Ang gagwapo pala natin, parang hiyang-hiya naman kami ni Paul, parang hindi kami nakapaggupit ni Paul. All right. So guys, meet the other. Of course, these are partners, no, mga kababayan, if in case you're wondering. There's no competition happening right now here in the Philippines. As I always say, even though magkatabi yan, still the location is different. Bakit mas mataas ang presyo? Why is the price per square higher than the other? Because maybe the other one is fitted out and there are a lot of things. That's why I will always tell you, especially right now, no, there's a partnership between Ortigas, amongst all these three, SMDC and Ortigas, SMDC and Ayala. That's why these three good-looking guys, or this these five looking guys, good looking guys are with me tonight. So let's just read some comments. No, great morning, Team Dominators. Thank you. Yen Faha, of course. Maayong Buntag Alveo from Shihan Kase. Thank you. And yeah, let me just greet some of our live audience right now. Ayan, let's see some of our live audiences right now before you answer some questions. So, in order guys, para at least once we ask the question, let's do it in order. Meaning to say, once we ask the question, Paul will go first or Archie. So I want you to say your piece. Don't be in a hurry. No, we own this network. Know before you leave, okay? And as I was saying, use this as part of your digital marketing tool as you reach out. The show does not end here, hindi natatapos, and we can always ask them to really watch and watch again, no, for sure. Ayan. All right. A quick question here is about yeah, what are the things that that they should consider? Let's say in investing, right? I mean, what are the things that they have to consider in terms of where should they start, or because most of them, no, most of our listeners right now are outside the Philippines. So what advice can you give them? How can they start?
Okay.
Ortigas Land, Colin?
Yes, hi coach.
Yes.
As what I've mentioned earlier, well, of course, research is key.
Research, okay.
Yes, this is correct. So know the developer background, the track record, and of course, what are the locations, and next is of course their finances. As what our partners at MBC and they also mentioned that they have to manage their finances as well. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Colin. So where can they start? Paul, Archie. Paul?
All right. They have to consider a lot of things. For me, sobrang importante yung developer. First, yung branding is very important kung mag-i-invest ka. And then, once na turnover na sa'yo yung project na binili mo, okay ba yung management? Things like that, you really have to consider. Sir Paul?
Okay. Yeah, thank
On
you,
top
Paul.
of that, actually, I always believe the saying kasi always start with an end in mind. When you want to go into investing, you must always know what your end goal is. Is it short term? Is it long term? Do you want rentals? Do you want to flip it? So whenever you start something, you must always know first, look into yourself. What do you want that property to be? What's the end point? What goal do you want to achieve? And from there, you could actually start already the process of asking around which one gives the best options, which one is the best developer for this particular type of an end goal for you. So, as I always say, just like in writing a book, always start with an end in mind.
With an end in mind. I like that, no? Kasi ganyan na rin ako magbasa ngayon, eh. Babalik na rin ako magbasa ngayon. I mean, hindi pa balik dahil, start from right to left. Meaning to say, I always read, first things first, of course, the table of contents, no? What's in it for me. And then, at the back, conclusion. So, I will understand as I go along the way. If there are things I don't understand, I think it's connected in the end. Same with you, my dear kababayans, no? For me, it's always about really, as you mentioned, knowing the track record. Of course, most especially for me, pricing is the third thing. Even the developer is the second thing. The project and all. For me, the first thing is the person you will trust. No, it's the person you will trust. And yeah, look at all these possibilities. SMDC, Mike and Edmond.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, any advice? Well, that's good. Actually, it's you have to know the purpose of your investment.
Correct.
Sir Paul is correct. It's about the end goal because there's a lot of type of investors. Whether you're just gonna buy this for your family, or you want to have this rented out, or you want this to resell after. So there's a lot of things involved. Okay, number one. Number two is check your finances. If you could actually afford this certain type of property, then that's the time you check on your options. Also, it will also depend on on the value. Sometimes if you think that you can't afford a certain property, but actually if you see the value in it, the value or the price is actually going to be secondary, because sometimes like we see things differently. If we see the value and we think that it's going to be beneficial for us in the future or toward our end goal, we would make adjustments for ourselves. So I think it would be the best person to talk to is to find the right developer, look for a person that you could talk to and discuss your options, so you could
Oo.
actually sit down and practically come up with the best solution to your end goal. So I think, yeah, so it
Correct.
takes two to tango. So it's research, look for someone to talk to, look for actual developer, and see what's the best fit for you.
Yeah, in short, Mike, no,
Mm,
you really have to, of course, pray about it, no, and
mm,
really study it. That's one.
correct,
If
correct.
there's one thing that COVID-19 has brought us, it's really about adding value to ourselves, no, educating and equipping yourself that before you make a purchase, because everyone right now is holding on to their finances, right? But of course, in real estate investment, sabi niya, should you buy na, should you wait first before you buy, or should you buy now and wait? Di ba? These
Right,
are two
right,
different
right.
things, di ba? Kasi you can either wait and buy, sayang na, you miss the opportunity. Kaya nga I always suggest our people, ano, na talagang buy now, no, at the point of yung kaya, and then later on you'll see. Ayan. Sir Mike, may gustong bumati sa iyo rito. Yeah, I think someone would like to greet you. I think Gian Llamas is looking for you.
Okay,
Yeah,
wow.
watching right now is Gian Llamas, Tina Altesa, of course, Jaymar Alcaleta, Laura Escala, Marilu Aganon is watching. And of course,
Mhm.
oh yeah, we have here Mr. James Ocampo, Idol Mike Llamas from
Hi,
Yes.
James.
Mr. James Ocampo. Sir Edmond, so what to do first? Where to start? I mean, what are the things I should be considering, no? What will be your advice to
Yes.
our listeners right now?
Yes, coach. Siyempre, unang-una, coach, we have to see our budget.
Mm-mm.
Siyempre, in time like this, we are in the midst of pandemic right now. Siyempre, money is king. So, kumbaga,
Yes.
if you are going to invest in real estate right now, siyempre doon tayo sa hindi masasaktan yung bulsa mo. Yung
Correct.
pwede kang makakuha ng property in the very low monthly amortization that you could have, that developers right now are offering. So I think that's one most important right now that they have to consider.
Correct. Correct. So guys, again, thank
Yeah.
you so much for your time, you know. And any parting words? Maybe I could ask Cecil once again to come in. There you go, Cecil. Please join us as we
Oh,
end our session today. Rafa, if you're in, yeah, just kindly show me your picture, then I can invite you. Of course, we have Clarice, Rafa, if you're there, or anyone from Ortigas. There you go. Rafa is with us also. Yan, who else? Rafa, Alveo is there. We are represented. Who else would like to come in? Let's maximize our StreamYard, guys, because basically, maximum 10 lang talaga. Hi, Colin. Oh, Colin also has a fan already. No? Hiroki. Oh, Hiroki. Hiroki Kazato is our audience, frequent, watcher all the way from Tokyo, Japan. Right? And of course, Celia, interesting insights, guys. Interesting insights now and development in the real estate industry. All right. So I'm giving you the floor right now. Anything that you'd like to add before we end our session today?
sino mo? Me
Yeah.
first, coach.
Yes, please.
Siguro, coach, ano, no? I hope this will be my launching career for the showbiz, no?
All right.
Our susunod, coach, no, for the do's, siguro this is
Oo.
lang important to invest in a developer. Of course, with decade of experience like Ayala Land, and ano, invest with the potential future application. So thank you so much for inviting us, coach, no? See you again for
Okay.
the next time. So what else?
All right. Thank you, Ces. Oh, guys, I'm
Yeah, thank you, coach. Thank you.
yeah, thank you, Ces. CecilTaninco.alveolan@gmail.com. So contact her 917-849-0484. How about you, Paul? Any parting words that you'd like to remind our buyers or
Just
investors?
Sige, thank you, Coach. Good morning, everyone. Siguro from my end, whenever you invest, you must, as I said a while ago, you must always know what you want. And I'm sure naman that whatever end goal that is, you would always find ways and means naman to strive for that one. So what I'm saying is real estate investment is just like dreams, just like buying a dream. And dreams don't have a price to it. It takes a lot of work to reach it, but when you actually want it, you can achieve it. And you always go with a developer or with the estate that will give you the best potential for capital appreciation, and for that developer and project that would be in sync of what your dream is. That's it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you very much. And of course, how about Archie?
All right. So, well, for me naman, invest in a developer with strong and robust track record and credibility. So, invest with Alveo. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And of course, last but not the least, from Alveo, let's call on Clarice.
Hello, Coach. For me, just take advantage of this time that, these developers are offering you lenient payment terms kasi it's not always that lenient, no? Di ba? Sometimes we have high payment amortization. So this time kasi, the developers are really very generous. So yun, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the sessions.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And of course, let's hear from Colin.
Yes, hi, Coach. Again, thank you for having me here for your session today. And again, contact us through our Facebook page, International, Ortigas Land International. And what we'd like to share again is this too shall pass. And, let's invest in property. That's all.
Correct. Thank you so much. And of course, Colin, thank you again. Please be back, in our future sessions. And of course, let's hear it from Mr. Rafa Escalambre of Ortigas Land.
Yes, awesome morning to all the viewers. No, Coach, thank you again for including us in this platform. This is opening up a lot of opportunities, basically for Ortigas Land and all the concerned developers, no, out there with SM and Ayala. Again, well, my message lang is everybody keep safe, no? And we've heard a lot of good insights together with everybody here today. And I hope everybody will embrace it properly. An investment, it's not easy to enter. Definitely, Coach, there's a lot of factors that you mentioned a while ago. And I think also prayers must be included in the next step, no? But again, the developers here are opening up the doors better than ever this time, and I would like to mention to everybody to take the opportunity to look into it, and definitely you may land on a really great opportunity. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you so much, Ortigas Land. Thank you for your continued support, of course, of educating our kababayans. At syempre, Edmund of SMDC.
Yes, Coach. Good morning once again. And of course, ang masasabi ko lang, our investors might take advantage of all these promotions right now that the developers are offering. Because, syempre, I would agree with Rafa, yung sabi niya kanina nga, that we have to consider everything right now before investing. So, sabi ko nga, this time is an opportunity. So, every opportunity lost will be lost forever, sabi nga nila. So,
Yep.
We have to take this opportunity now and invest in the right properties, in the right developer, and choose the right developer. Thank you.
Thank you, Edmond. Thank you so much. Please be back again. And of course, last but not the least, it's all welcome, Mr. Mike Lamas of SMDC.
Hi, thanks, Coach, again for doing this or hosting this live event. To all our viewers, again, you can never go wrong with the developers that's represented here in this session. So you really have to find out your end goal. The pandemic is here, so this is the new norm, and goes to show that real estate remains very stable compared to other investments. So I hope that would give you additional encouragement to invest. And it's also correct, it's not an easy investment. It's a long-term commitment. That's why you really have to talk to someone or a representative for the chosen developer. So it would actually find out the best investment for you. So again, thank you for attending. Keep safe, everyone, and thank you.
All right, thank you so much. There you go, guys. So palakpakan. Thank you so much again. I'm your dream coach, Jonathan, and we welcome you once again every last Saturday of the month. Please don't fail to watch 10 to 11 a.m. That's Philippine time. No, know before you leave. So we'll get a lot of insights. No, next month. Okay, don't miss it next month. So we will be presenting another topic, and hopefully Philippine National Bank and Colliers International will join us together again with our top 3 real estate developers in the Philippines. Ortigas Land, of course, in any order, right? SMDC and of course Alveo Land. So that's it, my dear friends. Quick, I think I just want to have a quick, should I say, more of telling you, what's in stake for us, in our next few sessions. No, again, of course, this is Know Before You Leap. So we started this last July 30, as launched and hosted, sponsored by the Philippine Trade and Investment Center of their Trabaho, Negosyo, Kabuhayan. But it seemed that there's a need more of real estate investment. That's why we put up this program. So again, I'd like to invite each one, before we end our session this Saturday, I'd like to invite everyone for this free dream. At the end of the day, it's free to dream. I want you to get in. We want you to get started. We want you to go places and know before you leap. Free dream. Coach Jonathan is offering you, a free digital real estate apprentice masterclass. So I will be coaching for free the first 100, actually 50. I was thinking of 50 per batch, every week. I'm going to give you 4 sessions of how to become a digital real estate entrepreneur, a digital marketer as an apprentice for now, and then eventually you will become a GM, a global marketer under this Dream Master class. So that's it, my dear friends. Again, I'm your coach, your dream coach, Coach Jonathan Petalver of Know Before You Leap. And of course, I want you to really be part of this, something special. Let's learn online. I'm giving all these programs for a bit of its price, because I want you to really educate yourself, be equipped, and be empowered as well. Magandang umaga, magandang gabi, magandang tanghali, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako po ang inyong coach, John P., na nagsasabing magandang araw po ang patuloy na nag-iintay sa atin. Stay safe, keep safe, wear your face mask, your face shield, and of course, proper nutrition, exercise, drink a lot of water, and take a lot of sleep. I'll see you in class. God bless you.
Building a home for your family in the Philippines? Get connected with the right partner. Your house and lot, condominium, home improvement, and loan takeout is made easy with PNB's OPHL. It's available at PNB LA, New York, Tokyo, Nagoya, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Middle East. OPHL allows borrowers to pay in local currency without remittance fees. No co-borrower required. Qualified borrowers must also have good credit standing, stable employment, and sufficient disposable income. Loan up to 80% of the property value and enjoy easy payment terms. Visit the nearest PNB branch to apply today.